Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Shall we bring it a little forward? After this, we will speak so boys, since we're making a nice video start, especially if the camera is coming from us, straight.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna. I just wanted to say that the camera, I'm trying to get the cameraman to capture everybody, because the more he captures, the more dynamic the program's going to look to other people. Because I'm trying to, with the cooperation of all you and also the teachers, we're trying to make, just for an hour, a nice program so the whole world can see the school. That's the whole idea of this program tonight. It's not just for me to talk to you, it's also for the world to see you in school and what you're learning and these beautiful bhajans that are being sung. And the color, you look wonderful in your yellow and white dhotis and kurtas. It's wonderful. So in the West, people are not used to seeing these kind of schools, these Vedic run schools. They don't understand the principle, the spiritual principle behind this type of school, this learning. Because this is Raja Vidya, Raja Guyam. And it's the king of all knowledge, the king of education, Raja Vidya, Raja Guyam. And what better place for that to be in Vrindavan? It wasn't always like this. What you boys are seeing at the moment is the mature fruit of very hard work that was put into this. Just like our parents, we don't understand when we're young how hard they work to put us through school and to support us from birth up to a certain age. We're too busy thinking of ourselves and trying to enjoy. But actually, most parents, they work very hard, especially to put you in a school like this. So we should always be very respectful to our parents. Prabhupada, if you read his books, if you read his biography of his life, Prabhupada was extremely respectful to his parents. Because right from the very beginning, Prabhupada was the example. Prabhupada was the example from his birth right up till his death. He was the example of how to die. He was the example of how to act like a little 3-4-year-old boy pulling a little Jagannath cart along the street. Those were the kinds of toys Prabhupada used to play with. Jagannath deities in a little cart that his father made. So you should consider, all of you here today, all of you here this evening, should consider how fortunate you are. Brahmanda Brahmate Kona Bhagavan Jeev. Out of all the souls floating in the Brahmanda, in the creation, in the universal creation, not just this one universe, but many, many universes, like mustard seeds in a big 20-kilo sack. That's Mahatattva. So, somehow or other, we're all sitting here together tonight in Vrindavan Dham. It could be anywhere. It could be in any species of life. It could be a lizard in the jungles of Brazil. Yeah? It could be a snow leopard in the Himalayas. It could be a tramp lying in the gutter. So many birds. But you're here in Vrindavan. So the world wants to know what you're doing in this school. What are you doing? So the whole idea tonight is to let the world know. Mathematics, science, geography, history, these are all mundane subjects. Of course, history of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they are not mundane, they are not material. But you are learning both things. You are learning the material subjects and the spiritual ones also. And as you are learning, you may be getting a taste. How many of you are chanting 16 rounds every day? Can you put your hand up? Is there anybody at all? Who's chanting 8 rounds? Yeah? Every day? Regularly? Because chanting, let me explain, because we know in the books that it's explained in many places about chanting Hare Krishna. But actually, there's a song, and you've heard it many times, Jeev Jago, Gora Chandra Bole. That in the material world, people are sleeping. Even though they're awake, they're sleeping. They're daydreaming. Just like in the night, when you go to sleep, you might dream. Who dreams in the night? Can you remember? Put your hand up. Who's dreaming? Who can remember dreams? But also there are daydreams also. Right now, we're all daydreaming because we think we're this body. That is a dream also. Okay? So, chanting Hare Krishna on these beads is like breathing. It's like the soul coming to life while he's in the body. So the more you chant, the more you breathe. The more you breathe, the more you wake up. And the more you breathe, the longer you'll stay awake. Haridas Thakur, who's heard of Haridas Thakur? Put hand up. You know how many rounds he chanted? Huh? Someone stand up and tell me how many rounds. Anybody want to stand up? Come on, don't be shy. 1? No.
192 rounds.
No. How many rounds? Prabhupada says we should chant minimum 16. But I understand you are very young. Most of you here are very young, and it's not easy to chant because you're restless. You're like your little boys. You want to play. Who likes playing? Could you see all the hands up? Because it's natural. It is natural to want to play. It's good. So Haridas Thakur, he would chant 21, 22 hours a day and night chanting. He would chant over 300 japas, 300 rounds every day, more, because he is spiritually wide awake. So, the idea of the school, the Gurukul school here in Vrindavan, is to educate you. This is the Vedic system. While you're very young, you should know about spiritual life. So, eventually you'll all get older. I was also your age, and now you look at me. Do I look like a baby? Do I look like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of age? Say. I'm 66. This body, I'm 66. When I was building this school, I was 25 years old. And before we built the school, Prabhupada sent me to the Middle Eastern countries, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Kuwait. And the purpose was to collect money from all the rich people there, even Arab families. So we spent, I had one godbrother, his name was Tribhuvanath. And when we were 25 years old, in Vrindavan, we had just finished building temple. Prabhupada called me into his room and he said, I want you to build a Gurukul school for the students. So before I could build it, I had to collect the money. So how would you feel? What do you think you would do if you had to go and leave Vrindavan all of a sudden as a young 25-year-old and go into these dangerous countries? In those days it was dangerous. You get kidnapped. People, if they knew you were from India, they class you as Hindu. And they don't like Hindu. They're Arab. And they would try to kidnap you and keep you. So it was dangerous, but we managed to collect some money. And there are many stories I could tell about those adventures in those countries. But then I came back eventually and we built this school that you're now studying in. So it's nice to see the ripened fruit. And I wish you well. I wish everyone here, you take advantage. These are very nice teachers and you can learn. And I'm saying, you mark my words, you'll think back on this day in the future. One of these days you'll think back and think, I'm so glad I went to this school because I learned so much. Because I learned so much, I have a very good position now in life. So does anybody know what they'd like to do when they leave the school? Who wants to be a doctor? No one?
Yes.
You want to be doctor? What, GP, general practitioner? Or specialist? What kind of doctor? Oh, brain. Neurology. Good. Yes. Is there a microphone? Spare one?
Yes, yes.
Why don't you pass the microphone around? That's good, you know. Give him the microphone. So what do you want to do? Is it turned on? So what would you like to do?
I want to be a good cardiologist.
Cardiologist, about the heart.
Yeah.
Right, that's good. So this is your start. You're starting. How old are you now?
17 years.
17. So you're well on the way, aren't you? You keep at it, but don't stop chanting. All right, because you know what? Cardiologist is dealing with the heart. And what's in the heart? Huh?
Krishna.
The soul. We are ourselves. We're all sitting in our hearts. And Krishna as Paramatma is sitting next to us. But we can't see him. We can feel him though. Once Prabhupada said, how do we know that Krishna exists? How do we know? So I'm going to ask you, does anyone want to reply to that? How do you know that Krishna is real and he exists? Right. Stand up. Pass the microphone.
Stand up and ask.
Okay.
Because it is written in the scriptures.
Just put your microphone by your mouth.
Because it is written in the scriptures.
Yes, but how do you know yourself? It's written, but so many people write things. How do we know? Well, that what's written in the scriptures is true. So how do we know Krishna exists? Does anyone else want to speak? Thank you for your... That was very good what you said. Thank you.
Yes, anybody else? Please try.
Just stand up.
Even the smallest of the thing in this material world is dependent on this other thing. So similarly, this world cannot work without someone actually overpowering this world. Like someone is actually working with this world, or else it will be all chaos in the world. Like, there is no one in the world. So that's how we can know that there is someone controlling the world. There is someone mastering the world.
But how do you know it's Krishna though? Could be someone else, you know. You're right about the authority. There has to be an authority. There has to be a superpower that's dictating to us. But the point is, how do we know it's Krishna? Okay, look. This question was asked by Prabhupada to his disciples in Hyderabad. And there was one sannyasi, his name was Mahamsa Swami. And there was a group of disciples and we're all sitting under a tree. And everyone was putting forward answers. And Prabhupada was saying, Neti, Neti, Neti. No, no, no. And then eventually Mahamsa Swami, he was sitting on the edge. And he felt that I want to tell Prabhupada what I think, but he was very nervous to say. But eventually he couldn't hold himself any longer, and he said, he put his arm up like that, and he says, Srila Prabhupada, when I chant, I can feel Krishna. So when you chant, you're chanting Hare Krishna. You're not chanting, Oh Supreme Being, oh whoever you are. You know, we actually focus on the personality that is personal. Krishna has a name, and the name he loves more than anything is Krishna, because Krishna means all attractive. God, the Supreme Being, has to be all attractive. So that's Krishna. So when we chant Krishna's name, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought Krishna's name, no one else's name. So when we chant Krishna sincerely, we can feel Krishna in his name. And that's a fact. And you always remember that when you're chanting, okay? So, now, you're in this school, and you've spent some time in this school. Now, perhaps some of you, or most of you, will be going to the new school. Has the teachers been telling you of the plans? Did they tell you about this new school? It's beautiful. For 1,000 students. Very big. You're very lucky. Very fortunate. Is that all right? Should we stop now? Okay, so you stand up and say what's next. You can use the microphone.
So thank you very much, Prabhuji, for such a nice, for speaking such inspirational words to all of us.
Thank
I
you.
hope all of you liked Prabhuji's message for you. Yes, especially the last point that Prabhuji said, that we can understand that how Krishna is God because we can feel his presence while chanting Hare Krishna. So now we move to the next part of the program. Some of the boys of our Gurukul, they'll chant some of the verses of Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Samhita. Okay? So, Lucian Prabhu, please come forward.
Prabhu. You keep reminding the cameraman, always go right around so he gets you, me, everyone, back and forth constantly.
Should we just sit here and chant?
Yeah. Dear Govinda, Savakarana Karanam, Nivarga Satma Sukalpa Vriksha, Lakshravriteshu Surapi Alapalayantam, Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambram Yamanam, Govinda Madi Purusham, Tamaham Vadami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Asyanti Panti Galayanti Jaram Jaganti Nanda Chimaya Sadhupa Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Tamachyutamanatim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Yovanam Cha Vede Sudulabam Adulabam Mabhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Chistan nanavardhajamadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavadhavad Bhusho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Vrindavan Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Last one. No, let them finish. This last one. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Prabhu. Make this the last one. Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Damadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Hari Hari Bol. Jai.
Now Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah?
Maybe you can speak a few minutes about how Srila Prabhupada liked Brahma Samhita and the importance.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to mention that these prayers, Brahma Samhita, was translated by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj. He translated the original Sanskrit into English, and of course, as we know, these prayers were chanted by Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe. And Lord Brahma is no ordinary person. Lord Brahma is Jiva soul. And any of you can become a Lord Brahma if you're perfect enough. And Lord Brahma's position is so responsible. It is such a big responsibility, you can imagine, creating the universe. Not so much creating the universe, but populating it. Putting the population into the universe. Universe is created through the pores of Mahavishnu lying in the causal ocean. And they're like seeds coming out of the pores of the skin, just like we sweat. We perspire and we see these little drops of water coming out of our body. So that's just like Mahavishnu lying in the causal ocean. The causal ocean is basically sweat, perspiration. And when Lord Vamanadev took back all the land that was stolen, he put his toe through this wall of the universe, and then that's how Ganga came into being, into the universe. In the higher planetary systems, the Ganga is celestial. It takes on another form. But when it eventually arrives on the earth planet as water, it is so powerful that Lord Shiva had to bear that pressure on his head. And then it slowed the velocity of the water down to be able to flow through Bharatvarsha, the holy river. So Prabhupada, he liked these prayers to be chanted, because these prayers are very devotional. Lord Brahma is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. When Lord Brahma's time is up, he goes back to the Vaikuntha planets. He goes back home, back to Godhead. And then another Brahma is born to take his place. But if there's no qualified jiva, if there's no qualified jiva soul to take Brahma's position, then you may have read that Krishna, Vishnu, takes the position of Brahma until someone becomes qualified again. So who knows, you've been chanting all these verses. Which is your favorite verse? Which verse do you like? Is there any particular verse that you like? Who's going to stand up and tell me? Who would like to stand up?
Somebody from here? Wait.
So you put the microphone to your mouth and tell us all which verse you like. So you like the end of the verse. You like that continuity of that particular mantra being chanted at the end of each verse. Is that correct? And you know what Govindam Adipusham Tamaham Bhajami means? Who wants to tell me what Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami means? Stand up.
Brahma said that I pay obeisances to the primal world.
Yeah, that's correct. So Lord Brahma is repeating that once he describes the different variegatedness of the power of Govinda, he then prays that I offer my obeisances to that primeval Lord. Time and again after each verse. And you know that one, Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedesi Dulabam Adulabam Atma Bhakto Govindam Adipusham Tamaham Bhajami. Who can tell me about that verse? Advaitam. Can anyone tell me about that? Okay. So Advaitam, who knows what that means? See? Oh. Stand up. Give him the microphone. No. That's all right. Stand up. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Anantarupam. Advaitam.
Advaitam means non-different.
Yeah, well, not non-different.
Means it will not.
You're almost there. Go on. Say. See, yeah.
Advaitam means two and Advaitam means.
Yes. Yes. So what does it mean though in relationship to Krishna? He's one what?
He is the only one God.
Not exactly. That's true what you say. Advaita, like all of us sitting here, right? We're Dvaita. Dvaita, Advaita, Dvaita. Dvaita means jewel. It means we are spirit, yet we're covered by another body. So that's two. Dvaita means two bodies. But Krishna is Advaita. It means his body is spiritual. He's spiritual and his body is spiritual. It's all the same. Advaitam. What is Achyutam? He's Advaitam. You want to stand up? Yeah? Okay. So you remember that as we're speaking here tonight, people are going to be listening and they don't know. So we're educating. Okay?
Achyutam means infallible.
Yes. Yeah, go carry on. Yeah. He's infallible and he what? Yeah, you were saying.
I just said it's not possible for him to fall down.
Yes, correct. So Krishna is Achyutam. Achyutam means one that cannot be influenced by the material nature. And why can't Krishna be influenced by the material nature? Why is it that we're influenced by the material nature? Why can't Krishna be influenced? Does anyone know? Yeah?
Because he is ultimately creator of this material world.
Yes, he is the creator. He is in control of the energy. Of course, if he wanted to, he could. If it pleases Krishna, he can pretend to be an illusion. If he wants to. Because he's supremely independent. So there's nothing that Krishna can't do. If he wants to, he can be an illusion also. But he doesn't want to. That's good. Dvaitam Achyutam. Anadim Anantarupam. Unlimited forms. Ajam Purana Purusham. He's the oldest. Purana, the oldest. Navayovanam cha. But even though he's oldest, he appears as a little young boy. Never changing. Okay. So Prabhupada's picture is there. And you may have seen Prabhupada when he was here. If he was sitting here, Prabhupada would be giving, after the talk, he would be giving prasadam. You've seen so many times. Prabhupada would have a plate of sweets. Would you like some sweets? Yes? Yeah. So what can we arrange? Right?
We can get some.
Yeah. So who wants sweets? Put your hand up. Right. Right. Put your hand down. Who doesn't want sweets? Why? There's no one that doesn't want sweets. Okay. So we're going to give you some sweets. How's that? Now, I want someone to stand up. I want someone brave now. This is going to be This is going to take bravery, right? What does brave mean? To do something that's difficult to do? Who wants to say anything about the school? The teacher's going to talk about the school in a minute. But what student would like to, even if it's only for a couple of minutes, because it's good to hear from a student also. So if there's anyone that wants to represent tonight the school from a student point of view, who would like to do that? And everyone who's sitting down, stop talking. Hey, stop talking. Don't talk when I'm talking. It's rude. You listen. This is important. So who would like to speak? Something about the school. So when I'm showing this video, when I'm showing this DVD, people can hear from a nice boy. Is there anyone that's brave? Like Arjuna? No? Yes? Wow. Give him a clap. Oh. Yeah, give him the microphone. So it doesn't matter how long you speak, just speak something. And people will appreciate what you say. People will appreciate. You can come down if you like. What's your name?
My name is Gurukul.
Right. So what would you like to tell the world? What would you like to tell the people that will be watching this evening?
I will tell my experience in the school.
Alright, so you put the microphone to your mouth and just speak for as long as you want. Okay?
Hare Krishna. I would share my experience in the school for last 12 years. I've studied here since my childhood when I was in first, and now in my school first standard has finished, and I've seen the school increasing my knowledge, and I've seen the school raising day by day. And when I came into the school, there were only 60 students, and now it's 250 or 300 students. So I would appreciate Prabhupada's energetic disciples as well as himself, Prabhupada, only because of him today we all students and myself I am able to come in front of all of you and able to speak about the school, about the movement. So this school has given me a lot, and after a year I am going to pass out the school, and it was a great experience of the school. And after 1 year I don't know what I'm going to do, but this school is soul and life of my complete life, and it has given me a lot, and I don't have words to express my gratitude towards the school. So I appreciate this school and especially Prabhupada for giving me a chance to come and study here. Thank you very much.
Jai Hari Bol. Would you like to say?
Yeah, I can do it in that alone.
Yeah. So, is there anybody else? See, it's nice, yeah? You know, as he's sitting down, he's feeling good about himself, yeah? You feel good now? Yeah, it's good. Look, you know, I'm only here to encourage you, and any little thing that you can do is encouraging to me. So don't be afraid. I'm talking.
One more student please, anybody?
Go on. Come out. Come out here. Give him a clap. Hari Bol. Well done.
Hare Krishna. So I would like to share my experience in Gurukul. In Gurukul we are getting everything. Like we are in Dham, we are near the temple, we are near the River Yamuna. We are here. We can hear Kirtan in temple every time. And we have science, we can have both make Krishna consciousness things and this material studies. In the Gurukul, so we can like we are related to Krishna over here. Like outside of people, they always do nonsense. They don't know who I am, who is body. But here we can understand who I am, who is body, who is this body. We are soul. So it's Gurukul. Thank you very much.
Okay. So.
Bhagavad Gita chanting for 2 minutes?
Yeah. Tell them.
Now Bhagavad Gita chanting for 2 minutes?
Sanatana Mahasasmani Riyani Prakriti Swami Kaskati.
Sanatana
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. You want to say?
You can conclude. It's almost 8 o'clock. 5
Yeah,
minutes to 8.
you just give a little talk about the school as a teacher.
Maybe in the end, once they go.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and I'll conclude after.
So very thankful to His Grace Guru Group for coming here and conducting such a wonderful program. And you can see that he has so much affection for Gurukul that he wants to make a video and show it to others, because he wants the whole world to get inspired by this wonderful school set up by Srila Prabhupada. So my experience as a teacher here for more than 4 years has been a very special and unique experience. And have seen over the years that how children, they have gained so much by studying in this wonderful Gurukul started by Srila Prabhupada. As all of you know, that this is a school with a difference. As Prabhuji was mentioning in his talk, that here you are getting both forms of knowledge, the knowledge about this world, as well as the knowledge about spirit, the knowledge of the Vedas and Bhagavad Gita. And that was the intention with which Srila Prabhupada established the school, so that the students from a young age can get exposure to this wonderful Vedic knowledge that we have and truly transform our lives. And then we can be better people. In fact, the logo of our school that we have made now is Better People, Better World. All of you know this? That in our websites, in our banners, what's the logo of our school? Better People, Better World. How many of you want a better world? Right? All of us, we want that the world should be nice, there should be no crimes, no pollution. How is that possible? If the people are better. So this is the purpose of the school, to create better people for a better world. And have seen over the past 4 years that many students, they have improved after coming to the school, and they have graduated from the school with flying colors, and they have imbibed the mood of the school. So after passing out from here, they are continuing with the regular education outside, but they are carrying the mood of Vrindavan Dham, the mood of Srila Prabhupada. So they are carrying it with them, they are chanting Hare Krishna, they are following all the principles, and along with that they are also studying and pursuing the normal education. And some of them have gone to very good college, like recently one student, he got admitted into IIT Kharagpur, and some of them, they're in good jobs. So I hope that all the students who are studying here will also follow in their footsteps and be ideal citizens of the country, and hence be better people for a better world. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
That's very nice. Hare Bol.